June of 2019, an ad was posted on Craigslist for a room available for rent in a single-family home in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. The ad wasn't for a whole house rental. Rather, the man who posted the ad was looking to be roommates with somebody, meaning they would share the living space, including the kitchen. This is what the ad said. 35-year-old male here, looking to rent out one of the empty bedrooms in my 4-bedroom, 1-family house. It's just me living here currently, and I'm looking for a roommate. The other 2 bedrooms are currently being used as storage, but depending on how much space you need, I could consider allowing you to use one of the extra spare bedrooms as storage as well. The ad then goes on to list all the features inside the house and included maintenance. It even goes on to note in all capitals that no pets or smokers were allowed, which could lead someone to believe the person behind this listing is a clean, halfway trustworthy person. A few days after this ad was posted, a regular 25-year-old named James came across the listing. Desperate for a place of his own and to move out of his parents' house, and for $900 a month, he thought it could be a good deal, depending on the homeowner, of course. James contacted the owner through the number provided on the ad, and they had a 5-minute phone call setting up a time and day for James to view the house. On a Tuesday after work, James stopped by the house, which was exactly how it looked in the ad. The owner was waiting on the front stoop. He introduced himself as Todd. He was at least 40 years old. Todd gave James a walk around the house, like he would do if you were viewing any apartment or house for the first time. The house was a modest size, nothing fancy or anything, but pretty clean. For the price, it was spacious enough. James noted that there were no wood floors, it was all carpet, even in the living room and bedrooms. After the showing, Todd discussed with James the ground rules, which mostly were normal, but one that stood out to James was the rule of having sleep time by 12 during the week. Since James works full-time, he didn't see this as much of an inconvenience, just a rather unusual rule to have in a roommate situation. But he chalked it up to Todd also working a 9 to 5 and not wanting to be woken up by noises late at night. A week later, James moved in, which, given that the bedroom was already furnished, it was an easy, quick process. Todd would be in the living room most of the time, watching TV or just reading the paper. He didn't seem to go out much. He would try to talk to James anytime he were in the kitchen making food, which got a little old pretty fast according to James, who says he would often just want to eat in peace but never had that luxury. On one work night, James woke up thirsty, so he went to fill up a cup with water down in the kitchen, when he noticed red stains on the carpet leading to the basement. He quietly opened the basement door and found that the red stains led down the carpeted stairs, but that Todd's voice came from the kitchen, which was lit up by a small nightlight, and Todd was sitting in one of the kitchen chairs. He said in a raspy voice, "Don't go down there right now." Todd said the stains in the carpet were wine stains. James didn't ask questions. He just filled his cup with water and went back upstairs. From this moment onward, James wasn't 100% comfortable in the house, and was now suspicious of his landlord/roommate. One day after work, Todd wasn't home, so James decided to take a look in his bedroom. The door was locked, but it was easily unlocked with his fingernail. Inside, James immediately found 2 of his shirts, and strangely his Under Armour water bottle and a basket of clothes. James took his 3 belongings and left the room, then relocked the door with his fingernail. He planned on taking a personal day from work and evacuating the place early the next day without mentioning anything. After all, there was no lease or security deposit, so he could leave pretty easily. He did some packing that night and had a hard time sleeping because his mind was racing. His door creaked open at some time past midnight. Since he was laying on his back, he simply opened his eyes to see Todd, standing at the doorway, the dim light from the hallway nightlight illuminating his face and body in an unsettling way. Possibly not even aware if James was awake or not, Todd said into the room, "I know you went into my room. I told you my room is off limits. From now on, I also don't want you going in the basement. If this happens again, there's going to be a big problem." He then angrily slammed the door, and James heard him stomping back down the hallway to his bedroom, where he then slammed that door as well. James says that Todd sounded drunk when he was saying this, as he was slurring his words and his voice was raspier than usual. James started packing the rest of his things, and left first thing in the morning. He blocked Todd's phone number and temporarily moved back into his parents' house. A couple days later, he received a voicemail from some random number that sounded kind of garbled, but a breathing into the phone could be heard. This was what it sounded like. James says he's confident that the stains in the carpets weren't wine, they looked more like blood stains. Whether this Todd guy was hiding something or not will remain a mystery. This next ad was a lot more sinister and dark on the surface. March 9th, 2001, in the early days of the internet, there existed a forum called Cannibal Cafe, a defunct forum for people with a cannibalism fetish. This is where Armin Maiwitz posted his gruesome barbaric request that looked like this. It was titled Wanted a Battle Boy. Are you between 18 and 25 years old, normal and healthy? Is it your desire to put an end to your life? But if you want something more sensible, then come to me. I'll slaughter you and use your body in delicious steaks and schnitzel. Interested? Then please apply with indication of age, height, and weight, and preferably with a photo. It was signed Frankie, a fake name that Armin was using. This may remind some of you about a similar Craigslist ad that I included in a video years ago, asking for volunteers to basically donate their bodies for cannibalistic desires. The only difference is that it's a known fact that this ad had a victim, 43-year-old Bernd Brandes. Brandes stumbled across the ad and reached out to Armin, and they later met at his house. Armin was caught weeks after he and Brandes had met, after putting out an advertisement for a second victim, which was reported by an Austrian student. Armin was arrested. He confessed to being a cannibal and having chopped Brandes up and eaten him. He said it was something he had wanted to do for a long time. He said to the court on the first day of his trial for murder, "I always had the fantasy, and in the end I fulfilled it." When this went public, everybody who knew Armin was shocked, as he was known as a very polite and likable man. To the family next door, he seemed to be the perfect neighbor. He mowed their lawn, repaired their car, and even invited them around for dinner. Armin had a unique defense in this trial, that his victim actually agreed to be killed and eaten. Though this defense didn't work very well, as he was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of Bernd Brandes.
Mein Name ist Armin Maiwitz. Ich habe einen Mann auf dessen Wunsch hin getötet, geschlachtet und gegessen.
However, to the dismay and shock of many, Armin is allowed out of prison to go on walks. He's given sunglasses and a cap so that he isn't recognized, and he's taken to towns in different federal states for security reasons, where he walks freely with 2 officers accompanying him from behind. Not so shockingly for this third and last one, we're going back to Craigslist. This was the ad posted to the child care section in Millersburg, Ohio in July of 2021. It read as follows, titled Infant Care Available, Millersburg Area. The body read, Responsible Child Care Provider Available, with 7+ years of experience caring for infant/toddler-age children. I'm currently not providing care in my own home. I will come to your home. I do not run a daycare. I'm looking for 2 children max that I can provide one-on-one care for. Children must be between the ages of 5 and 9 years old. I do not deal with babies or young toddlers. Flexible schedule available. Weekends and overnights can be arranged. For more information, please contact me. There was a photo of a woman attached that was presumed to be the alleged babysitter. The person who sent this to me didn't want to be named. However, she is a single mother of 2 kids, and she was looking for an affordable, trustworthy babysitter. She found this ad on Craigslist and contacted the person who posted the ad by email since there was no phone number listed. She stated in her original email that she was looking for somebody to watch her 8-year-old twins during the weeknights while she was at work. The person emailed back swiftly, stating she was interested in working for her. The mother wanted to first meet the babysitter beforehand, of course, so she asked for her phone number. She texted the number that was given to her, but after the mother gave the sitter her address, they stopped answering, and it wasn't until later that night that the mother got a text back saying, "Thanks for the address, I'll see you soon," with a winky face. Instantly, the mother tried calling and texting the person, asking what they meant. And then she quickly became defensive when they didn't answer, saying she was calling the police. She then proceeded to block the number and went to the police station. The police weren't of much help though, stating the text wasn't directly a threat, and that she did in fact provide her address for the purpose of meeting. Plus, regardless of what people say, depending on the severity of the situation, the police are rarely willing to just put in the time and resources of tracking a person. The mother left the station feeling as though she had wasted her time. It wasn't until a week later that she woke up to 4 missed calls from a random number with an unfamiliar area code, along with text that said the following, "I didn't mean to scare you. I really want to watch your kids. Please answer my texts. I'm going to pay a visit later. Please answer." Not knowing what to do and not feeling confident in going back to the police, she texted back, "I'm not interested, thank you. Please leave me alone." She went ahead and blocked this number too. The mother had the kids sleep in her room that night just to be safe. Around 10 p.m., doorbell rang. The mother knew it was undoubtedly the person behind that ad who had been harassing her. She quickly rushed to turn off her bedroom light, but apparently by that point it was too late. There was a knocking at the window, and a muffled woman's voice on the other side yelling in to open the window. The mother started to cry, "Leave us alone," and her fear was rubbing off on her children, who they themselves started to get scared and cry. The woman at the window started to shout and bang on the window, cursing and yelling until she threw a stone through the glass, causing it to shatter. The woman then disappeared from the window to never be seen again. The mother immediately called the police this time, getting an official police report with evidence of the harassment. The detective came to the mother's house the next day and assured her he would be on the case, using whatever resources the police department had to trace the woman. After giving the phone numbers and link to the removed Craigslist ad, the detective left. And over a month later now, her case is still open, and she has received little updates on it.